These $10 UVEX anti-fog safety glasses are good at avoiding fog, but this technology comes with its own drawbacks. Instead of fogging up like your normal safety glasses, where you get that white sheen, they will puddle up. Now, it takes a lot longer, but the idea with anti-fog is that they're coated with a hydrophilic coating, or they're just embedded with it, and that allows the glasses to absorb the water instead of creating a fog, which means you can still see through it. However, if they really get pounded with a lot of water vapor, like from your breath when you're wearing a mask and really breathing hard, they will create those puddles, which are easier to see through than the fog, but they can kind of distort the vision sometimes and make things a little blurry. Wearing a mask and just walking around normally, these safety glasses perform just fine. And if you're doing normal activities without a mask, I don't think you're ever going to run into a scenario where they do puddle up. And they're still much better than normal safety glasses at avoiding fog. They excel when it comes to quick attacks of condensation. Man, things are really getting real around here. But they excel against quick attacks of condensation, and they work fine against pretty long, sustained attacks of condensation where maybe I'm wearing a mask for like 7 hours. However, because they do puddle up with that water, they tend to collect dirt a little faster than your normal safety glasses. I have been enjoying these for the past month or so, working with them about 7 hours a day while wearing a mask, and they have definitely been helping me out. But now a quick word from Cooler Eli, who is jumping back in from his vacation in the Bahamas. So, this is your first time seeing my glorious face, and my name is Eli Tennant, and this channel is Maker Brain. On this channel, the other Eli loves to help you with tips, strategies, and tutorials for makers just like you and him. So if that sounds cool to you, then you should consider subscribing and smashing the like button. But also check out the description down below, where you'll find extra cool resources and timestamps and other stuff that he put over there to help you out. Now, he can come back onto the show. Now, the anti-fog ability of these UVEX glasses is pretty good. The full frames around the lenses, I think, look kind of nice and a little more professional than when the bottom is just cut out and they're all made of plastic, like those like really cheap ones you can get. However, these straight earpieces don't really strike my fancy. I kind of like the curved look that comes from these Carhartt ones right here. However, the straightness of them means that they don't really need to be adjustable, because they'll just grip your ear anywhere along this that your ear happens to be. And there's a little bit of rubber along here, as well as a little bit of rubber along these nose pieces. They are completely made of plastic. They don't feel premium, but they feel pretty solid. And these hinges have a little bit of a nice kick to them so that they pop into place, which is always a little bit of attention to detail that feels nice when you're buying a product. Question of the day. Let me know in the comments below if you use a pair of anti-fog safety glasses already, or if maybe you're at a nice looking pair of normal safety glasses like these Carhartt ones, or maybe you just stick with those really cheap ones that you get for free all over the place that are just not anti-fog. Let me know in the comments below, and I would love to hear your answer, as well as what reasons you think you would go for any of these kinds of glasses. When it comes to the tension on my ears, they stay on my face pretty well, and the tension when I started was a little bit tight around my ears. I was also wearing a mask all the time, but after a while it has become a little bit stretched out, I believe, because I no longer have any issues with that, and they hold onto my face nicely, which is also very important, because if you don't have anti-fog safety glasses and you're wearing a mask, you have to hold them out quite a ways on your nose to avoid them fogging up. And with these, I can have them all the way against my face, so even if I'm like upside down, they work perfectly fine. These $10 UVEX safety glasses have worked as intended, but there's nothing that's been super impressive for me. So if I had to rate them, it would probably be about a 4.5 stars, simply because they work just fine. There are a few things that I don't really love about them, and there's nothing that has super duper impressed me, but at the low price bracket of $10, you're not really going to find anything much cheaper than that. And if I were you, I'd recommend doing a little bit more research, and there's a couple other pairs of glasses I'll link in the description below that look kind of promising, but again, I can't vouch for how good those are at anti-fogging. And UVEX states that the anti-fog of these glasses is actually embedded into the plastic, which means you can wash it a little bit more, whereas some other glasses simply have a coating that will wear off after several washings. Nice. Can I put one on one eye and one on the other eye? This is how you test 2 pairs of safety glasses at the same time. This $10 pair... Ow.